Hey everyone! Arglethump here playing Hardy Boys, the Hidden Theft.
Guys, the AC's fixed.
Yeah, we know. We fixed it.
The Nexus thanks you. And more importantly, my armpits thank you.
Can you show us how to use the Nexus?
There's nothing to it really. It works like any other search engine. You just type in whatever you want to find out about and hit search. If an entry exists, you're there.
Great. Sounds simple.
Simple enough for a Hardy to use.
Hey.
Okay, let me know if you have any problems with it.
Thanks, Phil.
No problem.
Okay, so, I did not need to hear about Phil Cohen's armpits. Sorry, I didn't.
I think that's Iola over there.
Okay, and this is Iola Morton. So she is Joe's official girlfriend in the older Hardy Boys series. In this series, she's just a cute girl who knows Joe.
Hey, Iola.
Oh, hi, Joe.
How's it going?
Could be better.
What's wrong?
Mr. Sachs, my AP chemistry teacher.
Ah, yes. Chemistry. Difficult stuff.
Not really. I have an A, but I'm shooting for an A+. He gave us all an extra credit assignment last week, and it has to be turned in by Monday. Nobody has even tried to do it. I think he just made it insanely difficult to get us off his back.
What is it?
He wouldn't even explain it. He just wrote, "Make me an aspirin and leave it on my desk by Monday," on the board, and left. I know being a teacher is hard work, but I really don't think that was very professional of him. We don't have the tools at the lab to synthesize aspirin. And even if we did, it's incredibly dangerous. It's not fair.
Hey, I've got plenty of aspirin at home. You forget who my brother is?
That's nice of you, Frank, but he said make me an aspirin. I think it's the process he's testing us on, not the end result.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't be. I'm not mad at you two. I'm mad at him. He has no right to put me through this kind of anguish.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I don't think so. Thanks, though.
Okay, well, if you need us, just holler.
Thanks, guys. I just want to be by myself for a bit.
Okay, so now that I think about it, I'm not 100% sure that Iola appears in the, Hardy Boys Undercover Brothers series. I've read like 5 or 6 of those books, and she hasn't been in a single one of them. I'm not sure she actually does exist in the series reboot. You kids are giving me a headache. You want extra credit? Make me an aspirin and leave it on my desk by Monday. So this is actually kind of a sneaky puzzle. See this? The chemical formula for aspirin? What we're going to do is make it. I think red stands for C, and I think yellow stands for... I think white. Yeah, white stands for hydrogen. C would be carbon. Science. Yeah, no, this is a pretty neat puzzle if you can figure it out on your own. If not, it's just incredibly frustrating and you're like, what are you doing, game? And we did it!
Pretty clever if I do say so myself.
Cool. Well, Iola's gonna be happy about this, right? Either that or she won't care one iota.
Hey again, Iola.
Hey, guys.
Can I ask you a few things?
I suppose.
Oh, what do you think of Phil?
What do you think of Phil Cohen?
Phil? He is funny. Hey, remember the Halloween party last year? He came wearing a crown, playing a harmonica, and yelling in his fake English accent, "I am the Royal Phil Harmonica!" What a hoot.
I still don't get that. Anyway, what I mean is, what do you think of him?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a joke Joe would understand at all. Anyway, hey Iola, how's it going?
Still upset about that extra credit assignment?
I just don't get it. I just can't believe he expects us to do something they don't even do at college.
Maybe he doesn't.
What? How so?
I don't know. Just a thought.
Hey, Iola. would you come look at something?
Frank, I'm really not in the mood for silliness.
This isn't silliness. I think we may have solved your aspirin problem.
No offense, but how is that possible? You two haven't cracked a chem book all year.
Just come look, please.
He isn't joking, Iola, I promise.
Okay, this better be worth my time. Yes! 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 I was so blind, of course! You two! Oh, you two! That is fantastic! Thank you so much!
Okay, so now Iola is happy, and she will help us study the various pieces of evidence that we got from the culprit's lab. Or, not the culprit's lab, the nurse's area where the culprit was hiding.
Hi, Ms. Wizard.
Hi, boys. What's going on?
Ms. Wizard? What is that? That's not her last name. It's supposed to be Iola Morton, right? She's Chet's sister? Did they change it for this series? Oh, now I'm confused.
Can you analyze some evidence we found?
Sure. Let's have it.
We found this blue rag at the scene of the crime. We think the crook may have used it. Do you think you can test it for traces of blood?
It does look like there's blood on this thing, but I don't know how to test for blood. We never covered it. I'm sure we have the equipment to do it. I'm afraid I'll need some help on this one.
Okay, we'll see if we can find out anything about it.
Okay.
Thanks for all your help, Iola.
It's nothing. Come back if you need anything else.
We will.
Bye.
So the other thing we need to study is the muddy boot, which I actually don't have here. So, yeah, I need to solve that puzzle. And you can double-click on the wig here to get the culprit's hair. So Iola can examine the hair.
Hi, Ms. Wizard.
Hi, boys. What's going on?
They called her Ms. Wizard again. I don't like that.
Can you analyze some evidence we found?
Sure. Let's have it.
Is there anything you can determine from this hair sample?
Let me take a look. I couldn't determine much. We don't have the equipment here to do an all-out hair test, but, one thing was obvious.
What's that?
The hair is black.
Oh. Gee, thanks.
I'm kidding. Gotcha. Actually, what was obvious was that the hair had been cut within the last few days. See, the end was cleanly and freshly sheared.
That's interesting. Perhaps a visit to the local barber is in order. Thanks, Iola.
Anytime.
Okay, so now I've got hair color evidence which could be useful. And you know what? Iola has black hair. Maybe she's the culprit. That's a possibility. So, in the previous video, we fixed the computer system just for this puzzle. So we learned how to do blood tests through the Nexus. Blood test. So criminal investigators are not using catalysts. Other simple tests are... Anyway, I don't know what it means, but that is enough for Iola. Now she can do a blood test. There's actually blood on the rag? Really? Can I see this rag? Where is this rag? This one. I don't know. I don't recall seeing any blood on it. Anyway.
Hi, Ms. Wizard.
Hi, boys. What's going on?
Can you analyze some evidence we found?
Sure. Let's have it.
We found this blue rag at the scene of the crime. We think the crook may have used it. Do you think you can test it for traces of blood?
It does look like there's blood on this thing, but I don't know how to test for blood. We never covered it. I'm sure we have the equipment to do it. I'm afraid I'll need some help on this one.
You're in luck. We just happen to know the procedure.
That's pretty complicated, but I think we have all we need to get started. Now we have all the supplies we need. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Hand me the hydrogen peroxide. Here goes. Well, that is fascinating.
What? What did you find?
First of all, there was more than just blood on this rag.
What else was there?
Several small shards of glass. And fingernail.
Ew.
Yeah.
The thief must have wrapped that rag around his fist to break the window.
Most likely.
And that isn't the weirdest thing.
What? What is?
The blood type on this blood is AB negative.
And?
AB negative is the rarest of blood types. Less than 1% of the population has it.
Say, that could be pretty useful information.
I'll say.
Okay, thanks, Iola.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You've been a big help. Okay, so she gave us evidence on the blood type, and like I said, the final piece of evidence will be about the mud, but we don't have the muddy boots right now. I'll solve that puzzle in the next video.